everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a high protein pasta bake. Today I'm going to show you a really high protein dish. It is a tuna pasta bake, and I know that sounds a little bit off, but it is absolutely delicious. And most importantly, it's high in protein, so it's going to keep you satiated throughout the day. And it is really great for your macros, for those that are on a weight loss journey or just a fitness journey. So let's jump right into the recipe. First thing I want to go over is the pasta that we're going to be using. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these brands. These are just my personal favorites. And they're also linked on my Amazon storefront if you want to buy the same exact one that I'm using. So I really like this Brami pasta. It is super high in protein, and it's the only pasta that I've honestly tried in the high protein category that's not full of a bunch of junk ingredients. It is super clean ingredients. There's basically nothing in here but what makes the pasta itself, no chemicals, no nothing like that. And it has the texture of a regular pasta, so absolutely perfect. Sometimes that chickpea protein pasta, which is totally fine to use, it sometimes is a little bit too mushy for this bake, so I highly recommend you get this brand if you can. I'm also going to be using chicken broth for cooking the pasta. So behind me, I'm already starting to cook the pasta because that's relatively simple, but I like to cook this pasta in my chicken broth, and I like to use the low sodium kettle and fire chicken broth. It just adds a little bit of extra protein and some extra flavor. So I don't cook my pasta in water, I cook it in the broth. And that is going on behind me. I'm cooking it for just the instructions on the box for it to be fully cooked. What I wanna do now is prep our sauce. Now, separately from cooking the pasta, we need to make our delicious sauce that's gonna go for this bake. I'm gonna cut first half of a yellow onion, specifically a Spanish onion or a vidalia onion. I think it has the best flavor and it adds a little nice touch of sweetness to the dish. It also is one of the few onions that doesn't have that like pungent onion taste. So I recommend that you use either a vidalia onion or a yellow onion, something like that. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video while you're at it. So I'm just going to chop half of a Spanish onion. And these ingredients are for 1 cup of dried pasta. I will of course include all of my measurements in the description below, but you can adjust it if you're just gonna make more of this. I absolutely love to use this as my lunch meal prep for work, or, you know, just a good dinner meal prep too. It's really easy to make and you can make a lot of it. It's good to store for a couple of days in the fridge if you're just doing a meal prep, and it's something a little bit different than what you might normally have. Setting my onion aside, I'm also gonna prep 2 garlic cloves, and I'm just going to mince these. You can also use the garlic from a jar, that's fine for this as well. It also kind of doesn't really matter how you cut the garlic. If you want to do mince like I am. You can also do thinly sliced, but you definitely want to make sure that it is cut because you want to get all that flavor out. Time to cook the sauce. So I am going to be using an iron skillet for this. You want to use a skillet that is oven safe because we are going to be baking this. So I just like to do it in one pan so I don't have to dirty another baking dish, though that would be fine as well if that's easier for you. So I'm using my iron skillet. I'm also preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once your skillet is hot, you're going to add a little bit of olive oil. Now I am heating this on medium heat. I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to first cook our garlic. We're gonna saute this for 20-30 seconds until it gets fragrant, but we don't want it to get too burnt. So we just wanna keep stirring this, making sure the olive oil is getting all that delicious garlic flavor. We're now going to add our onions after about 20-30 seconds that we cooked that garlic. And let's go ahead and stir this all together. This bake is basically like a tuna pasta casserole. It's so simple. And it's a great way to also have tuna in like a different way. I love having tuna, but sometimes it gets a little bit boring if you're just making tuna salad or a tuna melt. And this is another great way to have it because it's a really good protein. So to my onion, after about a minute of cooking it, I'm gonna add salt. Again, all the measurements will be in the description below. And I'm also gonna add some Italian seasoning. Now, my Italian seasoning has red pepper flakes. If you don't want it to be spicy, you can just do plain Italian seasoning. You could also just do the seasoning separate, which is just like oregano, dried basil, dried parsley, things like that. But I like to add a little bit of spice. It just gives a good kick to the dish. And my pasta has already finished cooking, so I just put it in a bowl so it's ready to go when I'm mixing everything together. And what we're watching for with the onion is we're cooking it on that medium-low temperature. I would go with medium for an iron skillet, that would be fine. And you want it to be completely translucent. You want the onions to be fully cooked, but you don't want them to get crispy or burnt or caramelized. We're just waiting for it to get translucent. And we're almost getting to that stage now. Now that those onions are translucent, we're ready to add our sauce. Now, if you wanted to make your own marinara sauce, that is fine. I'm going to be using just a marinara sauce that I get from the store. You want to make sure that whichever one that you're using doesn't have any sugar added. So I'm using 1 cup of my marinara sauce of choice. And again, it's one without sugar added. Let's go ahead and mix this together. And I'm going to lower the temperature to like low, medium, low. And we're going to add a little bit of extra olive oil. We're essentially letting this sauce heat up, and I'm gonna just turn off the heat. Iron skillet, this is why I like to use it because it retains heat really well. And I can just continue to heat the sauce with it completely off. This is gonna be baking in the oven, and it's, of course, it's marinara sauce, it's already fully cooked. If you were making your sauce from scratch, of course, you would need to cook it longer, but that's why I like to use the pre-made sauce because it just makes this a lot easier. Now we're going to go ahead and start mixing the tuna and the pasta that we just made. The sauce is ready. So I'm going to be using albacore tuna that's in water, and this is a 5-ounce can. You can, of course, use more if you like, and I don't like to break this up so it's super fine. I want to keep those chunks in there. Of course, I just drained out the water. You could use the one that's in olive oil, that's fine too, but I just like to keep it kind of simple. I like to make sure that I'm using the olive oil that I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stir my tuna into my sauce. And I'm also going to add my pasta. Let's go ahead and mix this all together. And now we're gonna spread this out in the skillet in one even layer. If you're transferring to a baking dish, again, just make sure it is in one even layer. Now I'm going to add some extra olive oil. I like to spray it, so it's kind of gives it a nice olive oil glaze of flavor. You could also just pour it on, that's fine as well. And we are going to cover our pasta tuna with fresh shredded mozzarella. And this is whole milk mozzarella. I recommend that you shred it yourself because if you get the one that's pre-shredded, it usually has caking agents on it. We don't want any of that junk. And it also just doesn't melt the same as if you just shred it yourself. It's also more cost effective to just buy the block of mozzarella and shred it on your own. I want to make sure that we have a good layer of that cheese. Now this is ready to go into the oven. We're gonna bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. And here we have it, our delicious high protein tuna pasta bake or tuna pasta casserole. It is nice and cheesy and delicious. You can top it with some green onion or some chopped fresh parsley or cilantro just to add some color. And now we have to do our taste test. You get this just delicious, cheesy, oh my God, it's absolutely incredible. This is the perfect meal prep, perfect lunch or dinner. I can't wait for you guys to try this one. Cheers. Delicious, creamy, cheesy, and that albacore tuna is not a super overpowering tuna flavor, but you get just delicious, delicious flavor in every bite. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.